right, this is Stephanie Hardy for Women's Wrestling Talk, and I am standing here with the reigning and defending Impact Knockouts champion, Deonna Purrazzo. How are you, ma'am?
Oh, you know what? It's been a long weekend. I'm tired, but I'm still the Knockouts champion, so I'm great.
Yeah, I know you have to be feeling great considering you have beaten, it seems like, everyone at this stage, including having beat Melina last night at EmPowerrr. Like, what was that preparation like, knowing you were going up against an icon such as Melina Perez?
Yeah, it's a combination of things, right? Because I got to study. Obviously, Melina is a legend, and there is a ton of tape. She's wrestled a million matches all over the world for, like every company at this point. So I had a lot of material to study. And then, just on like a personal level, I always feel like all I can do is go in and be my best self. All I can do is prepare and control what I can control, and that's me. Do what I do best. So while I could scout some of her game, I had to go in there knowing I'm the virtuosa. I'm the two-time Knockouts champion. I can do this, and I did it.
Yes, and it's really clear you had, all of your game plan, even at times, taking down some of Melina's, stronger points, like how she uses her legs and stuff, and you were fighting that and breaking her down. Like, that seemed like you went in with a great strategy there in that match.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the basis of Melina's offense. It's always been that she can do the splits. She's got long, strong legs, but part of, my game plan has to be to exploit those assets that she has, and also, knowing she's had some knee trouble, she's had a knee injury in the past. Unfortunately, if it's for my Knockouts championship, I got to resort to those dirty tactics, and that was the way I got it done. So it is what it is. Sorry about your leg. But I also think that people think I'm a one-trick pony, that I only can work the arm, and I think last night proved that I'm well-rounded. I am the virtuosa. I am the greatest technical women's wrestler in the world, and legend or not, I'm going to be the Knockouts champion forever.
And speaking of forever, was there, there's been so much, talking back and forth that you've had with Mickie James in terms of her possibly might wanting to challenge for that title. Like, how would you go into possibly facing a legend like her?
Oh, facing all of these legends is so cool on a personal level for me, because I watched people like Melina, people like Mickie. I was inspired by women like Jazz to be a professional wrestler, to be a woman's wrestler, and push the envelope for that. So weekends like this are things as a little girl I never thought maybe were possible, and to know that I'm working with women who made this weekend possible, someone like Mickie, on a personal note, is amazing. But then also, you know what? Like Mickie keeps saying, she only came to Impact to promote EmPowerrr, to ask me to be a part of EmPowerrr, and now it's time to shoot goodbye, get out of Impact Wrestling, because I am the leader of the Knockouts division. I am the knockout at the moment, and it's time for her to leave.
Wow, such strong words from a hard champion. So what I will ask is, how did it feel being a part of something as historic as EmPowerrr, with it being an all-female led and an all-female, cast pay-per-view? Like, how did that feel, for you?
Yeah, it's amazing. I cried in an interview earlier, so I'm going to try not to cry now. Again, I just grew up wanting women's wrestling to one day be what it is. And there's not very many firsts left, so to be a part of the first ever all-women's pay-per-view, head by women, by Mickie James, who put this entire thing together, feels amazing, and I'm so honored that the people of NWA, Billy Corgan, would give Mickie that platform and then choose me to be a part of it.
Well, I'm really excited to see what you have coming next, and seeing as you have faced everyone, it's hard to tell, who can possibly, beat Deonna Purrazzo, but then tonight you have an opponent in the likes of Chelsea Green, who won the Invitational Cup last night. So how will you be prepared for that match?
You know what? So Chelsea won the cup. She's actually going to wrestle Camille. So I will be in the crowd. I'll be watching, because I want to face the winner of that match. I want to be the NWA Women's Champion. I'm the belt collector, right? Like, Kenny Omega had 4, now he has 2, I have 2, so we're kind of in the standoff of who's gonna have the 3rd, and I want to be that person. So I'm going to be watching that match very closely. I'm going to be watching Mickie's match against Kylie very closely, and I don't know who's next. We'll see who I choose to be next.
Well, Deonna, thank you so much for spending time with us here at Women's Wrestling Talk. It was great talking to you, and we wish you nothing but the best in your career.
Thank you so much for having me.